Why does the old geezer have such bad taste? I hope he doesn't pay too much for this lot. I guess there's a few things here that aren't that bad. Smile. Dusty desk. Give me a cheese? Foggy mirror? Can't believe I'm wasting space in my phone for this. Note to self, never insult an old man's choice and... is this divine punishment or something? How did it even land all the way back there? Come here, phone. Come on. Are you kidding me? Hey, what the hell? Get off me. I can't breathe. I thought you were going to crush me to death, big guy. What the hell just happened? Hello? Oh, gods. What are you? I mean, are you okay? Sorry, it's just you. Okay, calm down. Just calm down. It's okay, just, you were a statue. I mean, I was cataloging you with the rest of the shipment and... Whoa, hey there. Take a step back, buddy. You're too close. You're really close. Could you get off me? Please. Please. Let go of my shoulders, man. Thanks. That's better. Jeez. You scared 5 years off my life. I'm still shaking. Friggin' frig. Why were you disguised as a statue? Was it a veiling spell? What exactly would you be spying on in a crate of old, ugly antiques? No offense. You're not ugly. You're very handsome. Or, I mean, you're not an antique is all I'm saying, and, I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, wait. Don't tell me that old geezer really did find some kind of treasure. Is it something in this lot? Are you here to steal it? Look, if we do have some priceless treasure in here, you can just take it and be on your way. My granddad and I don't want any trouble. Huh? That's not it, is it? You okay? You look really confused. And kind of out of it? The year? It's... Oh, no, it's not the Diamond Age anymore. That was, what, almost 600 years ago. We're in the Emerald Era now. You did know that, right? Are you messing with me? You're... Wait. That garb. It does look reminiscent of the Diamond Age designs. These shoulder ties went extinct with the innovation of the zipper. Damn. Why do Granddad's boring lectures have to come in handy now? Oh, careful. Hey, big guy, just sit down, okay? Before you fall over again. That's better. Listen, I think we need to get you to the local healing building. Are you wounded? I don't see any cuts or blood on you or anything. Unless your clothes are hiding something worse? No? Oh, okay. Then, well, you, might be suffering from some kind of side effect from improper use of a veiling spell, or I'm not sure, something like that. It must be because, I mean, you just, you were a statue, and then suddenly weren't. I'm still not over that. My name? Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I should have asked for yours too, even though you were a statue. My name's Phaedrus, but most people just call me Felly. And yours? Oh, I hope I can pronounce that. Might have to shorten it. Nice to meet you. Oh, oh dear, what? Okay, I don't think anyone's ever shaken my hand like that before. How strange. Oh, okay, kiss the cheeks. Okay. Too close, buddy. Just, gods. Yes, we definitely need to get you to someone for help. What? Oh, yeah, I'm a dragon. Yes, I am a dragon. What do you... Oh. Do you mean... I see. I'm a dragon of the Emerald era. My ancestors were the giant fire-breathing lizards with wings, if that's what you meant. But there haven't been dragons like that for a few centuries. Not since the Great Merge. You know, the Merge? You don't know. Well, mages from every corner of the earth began banding together and traveling in giant groups in order to confront the hordes of dragons that had sprung up during the Iron Rule. Mages don't believe in using magic to kill, so they defeated the dragons by using a makeshift spell that forced them into a human-like form. It was fairly crude, and many dragons did die when they began using it. But the mages were desperate with how quickly the earth was being devastated. Once perfected, their spell left the dragons in human forms, but many of them retained their horns, diamond-shaped pupils, even scales, wings, or tails in some cases. So these days, all dragons look like, well, like me. I've only got the tail and these horns. Also, take a look at my teeth. See? Pointed all the way. And, that's your history lesson with Professor Felly. Honestly, there's lots of dragons with more pronounced features than me, but that's a whole other issue. Some dragons have so few features that they're looked down on by those who have more. Integrating humanized dragons into human culture was rocky enough since they were the ones who changed us. You'd think that would keep us from causing division amongst ourselves, but nope. Even when we were giant fire breathers, we were really territorial and judgmental of each other's value, apparently. And now, all this time later, we're still arguing about whether or not our current existence is a curse or a salvation. Honestly, I'm grateful to the mages for changing my ancestors. It sounds like they were a horrible race of beings. Not all dragons think that way, though. But, again, that's a whole other issue. What do you mean? That explains it. Explains what? dragon's breath? And in order to free you? Whoa, wait. Were you trapped as a statue? Oh, I see. Wow, so that wasn't a veiling spell at all, was it? But then why would you let yourself be transformed into a statue? And under such horribly low odds of ever being freed? Even when dragons, as you know them, roamed all over the earth, the chances of finding a single statue and breathing on it, it's insanity. Huh? Oh, yeah, I guess I breathed on you, but it was a total fluke. I dropped my phone behind your pedestal while I was photographing the other. Whoa, 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 whoa. You're getting too close again. Why do you keep doing that? Can you not nearly press your face against mine? Please. Thank you. Gods, we need to work on your respect of personal space. Listen, even if I believed that you're a Diamond Age warrior who's been somehow preserved, trapped in a statue for 600 years, which I'm finding difficult, by the way, I don't think I can help you. We should take you to an expert, a mage or a healer, or... Oh, okay. Hugging, that's, Okay. I get it. If it's been really... If it's really been 6 centuries since you've seen another person, but, what? What? Your savior? I guess since I'm a dragon and you just needed dragon breath, weird if you ask me, but what? What did you just say? Oh, why? Why would you say that? I don't even know you. You were literally just a statue that came to life in my granddad's shipment of antiques. Whatever that's about, you can't call me your soulmate. That's crazy. I mean, all this is crazy, but... What? Oh, that's... I'm sorry. That sounds awful. No, I don't understand what it's like to lose everything. I'm pretty spoiled, and all my family are still alive. I'm sorry that yours isn't. Is that why you turned into a statue? Oh, I see. I guess that's a better option than any other. I've heard of worse ways to deal with that kind of grief. How long before you decided to, stone yourself? I mean, get statued or stoned? No, that's not what I meant. I'm sorry. You think I'm who? Oh, wow. Listen, I don't believe in reincarnation. I don't know anyone in this day and age who does. Maybe in your, era, more people believed it, but I don't. What possibly makes you think that I'm your love? Or the reincarnation of your love? Those were the curse breakers? Either dragon's breath or finding your love again in another life? Wait. Hold on, big guy. It's because I'm a dragon then. Of course it is. Why? Because it makes sense, doesn't it? More sense than believing that souls reincarnate into new bodies and live multiple lives. I mean, if you believe that, fine. But, you really do? Huh? Oh, gods. We need to get you to the nearest healing house. Come on, get off, 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 off. I said, get off. Ah, I'm glad that you're grateful to be alive again, or alive at all. Even if I'm not who you think I am, I can tell you that you need someone right now, so you can hold on to me for a while, but only if you promise to let go when I say, so I can get you some help, okay? Okay, deal. You've been through a lot, haven't you? 2 separate wars? Which ones? Oh, I remember hearing about those back in school. Gods, the death toll that came from them raging back to back was so high. That's what caused the dragons to overtake mankind to begin with. You really think you're from that age? Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. It's just, this is all so surreal. Of course, if I think that, I can't imagine what's going through your head, even if it's a complete delusion. All right, that's enough. Hugging me. Let me go now. Thanks. You know, for a 600-year-old warrior, you smell nice. But okay, I'm going to call my granddad. All right? You just stay there. Don't move. I said stay right there. I'll be back to get you. I promise. I'll take care of you. No matter where